Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my channel. My name is Yangji and today we are going to address a very popular question that I've been asked all the time, and that is, what is the best map app to use for driving for Uber? Now this is a very subjective question because it all depends on personal preferences, but based on my experience, I could come up with a definitive answer, at least based on my own preference. But before we begin today, if you guys not yet already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be providing you guys with more regular content on how to become a better rideshare driver. And if you guys do plan to sign up for Uber, you guys can use my referral link in the video description below to get a guarantee or bonus, so don't miss out on that. Now let's begin. I have listed 3 very popular map apps that you can use for Uber. I'm sure there's more out there, but these are 3 most popular and the 3 that I have used and tried. Now the number 1, which is my favorite, would be Waze. Now this is my favorite for quite a bit of reasons. One is because I'm just very used to the color scheme of Waze, and once you get used to something, you don't really want to switch back and forth. I mean, you kind of get the groove of the app that you already use. So I like Waze for a couple of reasons. Like I said, the color scheme is very easy. It's not, too colorful like Google Maps, and it's very easy to distinguish between what labels mean on the app and what the icons or the avatars mean on the app. So I can really distinguish what's going on ahead of me, ahead of time, which is a big deal in saving you time and not getting stuck in traffic. Number 2 reason why I like using Waze is because it is a very traffic sensitive app. So what that means is, if it senses traffic ahead of you, it would take you through routes that have the least amount of traffic. Now this is good and bad, but mostly good, because sometimes Waze would take you through routes that don't make sense. Like, for example, I drive in Los Angeles, and in order for me to avoid traffic, Waze would take me through some really unrealistic left turns, like making a left on Olympic, Wilshire, Sunset. I mean, you're not going to make a left there for 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to be stuck on that stop sign for 5 to 10 minutes. And by the time you're able to actually make a left, you basically have made up for all, if not excessive, time that you would have had in traffic anyways. So that was pointless. So you really have to just recognize what is not good to do when you're driving with Waze. But there's just a few things you don't do, and you would realize it once you have done it once or twice and experienced it yourself, and you'd be like, Waze is telling me to make a left on Wilshire. That is not going to help, and I am going to take another route instead. So you will recognize it, but for the most part, Waze is actually a very good app. It gets me to my destination at my planned ETA or earlier. Now the second one, Google Maps, would be my second go-to, because it's straightforward, and I've always set it as my it's the second default on my app when Waze is down. Waze is down sometimes, and sometimes it can be pretty slow. I'm not sure if it's just my phone, but Waze could actually lag sometimes. I'm on a Samsung Galaxy S9, and it could really lag sometimes when it loads. So when you get a ride, and you're just trying to load up your most preferred app, and it does not load, which Waze sometimes happens, I would go ahead and use Google Maps. And with Google Maps, it's a lot more colorful. I don't even know what what a lot of the icons or the stuff that happens in Google Maps does. I really just look for the direction, which is, in some ways still different from Waze. So it could be kind of a mess when I don't get the choice of using Waze when it's down. But Google Maps is good because it'll take you through the main routes. It won't take you through, the back routes or anything. So if you don't like going the back routes, or if you don't like, just being, taking different routes to one destination, Google Maps might be for you. And it's usually pretty accurate with its ETA, even though sometimes I have had, ask my friends, why they miss their planned arrival time, and they told me their ETA was at a certain time with Google Maps, but they come here, they arrive about like 15-20 minutes later, and I'm like, really? That's not great it's not great in my view. So, that is something to take into consideration. I'm not sure if that's true with everybody, but it seems like Google Maps does have some missed ETAs, and it could be missed for 15-20 minutes. Let me know if that's true with you in the video, in the comments below. Now, third is Uber, the Uber integrated GPS. I have had some experiences with this. Sometimes it's convenient because, like I said, Waze can be down, and then sometimes I don't want to open Google Maps. And, this is very easy because you don't really need to load anything. One thing I don't like about Uber Maps is it's very plain. It doesn't really give you too much information. It will give you, a planned route, but it doesn't tell you, all the things that Uber or Google Maps tells you, if there's accident ahead, if there is delay ahead. It will really just give you very basic information, but it's very convenient, too. So, don't get me wrong, if, these two don't work for you, and this is the only thing that works, I don't see too much wrong with it. Sometimes I like more information than this is given. I like to see the amount of traffic ahead, what's going on ahead, because it has saved me quite a bit of times. But there are also times when these two are down, and I am only left with Uber Maps to pick up a passenger. And then after I pick up a passenger, I will still try to load Waze because I usually go long trips. So with long trips, I like to see all the information that's ahead, and that's what Waze and Google Maps tells me, and that's what Uber does not tell me. So this wraps up my discussion of the top 3 most popular GPSs that you can drive with Uber, and also the top 3 that I have tried. If you guys have any preferences or comments or opinions about these 3 or anything else, leave it in the video comments below. I would love to know your thoughts. And like I said, if you guys have not yet already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be sure to be back with you guys to answer more popular questions, and I would love to get your thoughts on the questions as well. And if you guys are planning to drive for Uber, like I said, you can use my referral link below, and you guys will earn a bonus or guarantee. Thank you very much. See you next time.